All right, what's up, YouTube? It's Young Puds, aka Dionysus, aka Government Name Redacted, and I'm here to talk to you guys about some Gigavise combos. I'm sure you're all aware that Gigavise is absolutely sweeping Edison Format. I've been saying for quite some time that it is the best deck in the format, and I think the results at UTW Orlando really showed really that I'm just correct. So jumping in, let's start with the Lonefire Supervise combo. You'll normal summon Lonefire, equip it with Supervise. So you go Lonefire, tribute it, summon another Lonefire, tribute it, summon a Gigaplant, equip that with Supervise. Gigaplant effect activates, summons back the Lonefire. Lonefire tributes itself, and that's going to get us Copy Plant. Copy Plant and Gigaplant do make a level 7 synchro, which is going to be Power Tool Dragon. Power Tool Dragon is a very powerful synchro monster. Let's just search more. Supervise brings back the Gigaplant. Now Power Tool Dragon is going to reveal 3 equips from deck. Usually in this case, just like I have here, it's going to be 2 Supervise and a Mark for the Rose. So we'll get another Supervise because 66% rounds up to 100%. It is known. Gigaplant is then going to activate, bring back Lonefire Blossom. Lonefire Blossom contribute off the Gigaplant. That's going to bring out Titanial. And Supervise brings back the Gigaplant. There you have it. That is actually, if you can do the math, 8,000 points of damage. So into a clear board, this is just a very easy, straightforward way to OTK. Of course, anytime you have this up, you do have a lot of options. Instead of tributing the Gigaplant with that Lonefire Blossom, if it's, say, perhaps turn 1, you could just tribute that Lonefire Blossom itself off to bring out the Titanial. This is a very strong board. You have the Titanial, which has 2 negates, 3 counting itself. Supervise, of course, would bring back the Gigaplant. You could also extend further, make another 7, make another Power Tool Dragon, right? Search for another equip, maybe get something like a Mark of the Rose to take your opponent's monster, get a different dimension reincarnation, summon something from your banished, extend further, hit the 1 out of 3, go off. So this is just kind of showing how really easy it is to put up a very, very large and very, very powerful board with this deck. You also have Nettles, which is going to give you level 8 synchro access, so you could perhaps make something like, and do not bully for our alt art, make Stardust Dragon, bring back the Gigaplant. Stardust Dragon is nice into Mirror Force, Torrential. You also have access to Black Brutdrago. Buy this now after RBETLA, which this deck will win. Brutdrago is going to be very, very expensive. So let's take a look at another combo. This does require your opponent to have a level 4 monster on board. So we'll use Mark of the Rose, DDR. Say something to discard for DDR. And of course, Lonefire Blossom for this combo. No, you don't actually need it to be the Dandelion. Let's do a more simple combo. Dandelion in general is just going to put your ceiling through the roof. I think that's beyond the scope of this video, and I think it's worth leaving something for you guys to figure out. But this is a fun, straightforward combo. So we'll go Lonefire Blossom, activate its effect, summon another Lonefire Blossom, activate its effect, bring out a Copy Plant. Now we're going to use Mark of the Rose to banish a Lonefire Blossom and take our opponent's level 4 monster. Now we have DDR. You can discard anything, doesn't have to be a Gigaplant, to bring back the Lonefire Blossom. At this time, Copy Plant is going to use its effect to copy the level of Lonefire Blossom, making it level 7. You can now perform a Synchro Summon to bring out Power Tool Dragon, which can reveal 3 copies of Supervise, guaranteeing you'll add 1 to your hand. Not just in this line, but in many lines, oftentimes being able to make a Power Tool Dragon and I get a Gigaplant on board for that guaranteed Supervise search is really going to be powerful. Now you have Gigaplant equipped with Supervise and Lonefire Engrave, as well as Copyplant, of course. So you can really do anything here. Very easy to find game, find lethal lines. Here I'm, of course, just doing the simple, straightforward Lonefire Blossom, tribute Gigaplant for Titanial, bring back the Gigaplant, 8,000. That's honestly a pretty weak board to push for game with, but as a proof of concept, that is 8,000 points of damage. The ceiling is a lot higher. The ceiling is really open to anything that you think you can pull off. So let's have a look at another combo, maybe a little different. As I'm sure we've all seen, Marcus's list, which is very good. It is playing 3 copies of Super Solar Nutrient, which is just a fantastic starter. So let's say you have just 3 spells in hand, no Supervise or anything like that. Let's show you how to do it with just a Foolish Burial, which is going to send, wait for it, Dandelion. Dandelion is going to go ahead and get you 2 tokens, which are level 1 plants, meaning that they are a valid target to tribute for Super Solar Nutrient. Super Solar Nutrient is then going to pull a... That's right. Good answer. A Lonefire Blossom directly from your deck. The Lonefire Blossom is going to activate, cycle through another Lonefire Blossom to get you to Gigaplant. At this time, we'll Miracle Fertilizer to bring back our Lonefire Blossom and summon out, that's right, a Copyplant. Good job. Copyplant becomes level 6, and here we see again the power of making a Power Tool Dragon to get the guaranteed Supervised search. And once again, now we have our entire combo online. Also in this line, if you don't have the fertilizer, you could just simply hard normal summon the Gigaplant and go off from there. I think this is really just a proof of concept more than anything. This is not a deck where you just want to be memorizing specific lines. You just really want to be aware of everything that the deck can do, of the potential that every card gives. Remember how all the cards interact and find ways to outboard. So speaking of outing boards, let's show another line here. A very common thing, because we do play Fertilizer and Hidden Armory, which synergize very well together. You'll see those cards in your opening hand alongside a Lonefire Blossom. And in this case, it's oftentimes best to simply activate the Lonefire Blossom and go directly for a Titanial. Your opponent is then forced to deal with your Titanial. They'll likely expend some cards to deal with it. Maybe they'll build a board afterwards. And on your next turn, you can Fertilizer back the Lonefire Blossom, summon out another Lonefire Blossom. This helps us play around DD Crow and fuel Mark of the Rose. In this case, we'll hit an Armory, get a Supervise. Supervise effect is going to allow us to use Gigaplant. And here, just to show off what else the deck can do, we'll summon Lonefire Blossom back, get Copyplant from our deck, and here, of course, we could make Power Tool Dragon, but for the sake of, again, showing off the deck, we'll make a Black Rose Dragon. And this is very important because Supervise is Chainlink 1, Black Rose is Chainlink 2, so it will destroy the board and then summon Gigaplant, causing your opponent's monsters to miss timing if perhaps they have Dupe Frog or something similar to that. So I hope these combos really give you some insight into what this deck can do. There's a lot more combos than just these. You have a lot of Colossal Fighter Armory Arm lines, for example. Mistworm is something that's oftentimes available, but if you have Gigaplant and Supervise and Lonefire access, really the only thing holding you back is your creativity and your skill as a duelist. So if you are having trouble winning with this deck, all I can say is get good and play more Yu-Gi-Oh!